Welcome in to another stitch tutorial. Today we're going back to traditional roots where men and women used an extra tool for doing some crochet, broomstick crochet, and with the name came broomstick handles. You can use a broomstick handle if you wish, or maybe you have an extra large crochet hook, or even a ruler, whether that be a long ruler or a short ruler. I'm going to use a short ruler because I don't need a long one for this tutorial. But you pick your own device. Heck, it can even be a piece of stiff card. So what we'll do is we will do our starting chain, which needs to be in multiples of 5. So let me do my multiples quickly. Now when you get to the end of however many you need or want, remember multiples of 5, then you need to pick up your tool of choice. With your hook still in that last loop, bring that loop up and place it upon your tool, and with it turn your project. Now I tend to start with my loops down the bottom. You may want to comfortably go from one side to the other, but it is the wrong way round to your normal crochet for the start. So the first half of this first row, you are literally going into every chain. You are picking up your yarn, pulling through, making a large loop, and placing that loop on your tool. Now, there is a small warning that comes with this. Do not do a really tight loop. Like if you make that really tight, you are going to struggle getting that off. You want it a little bit loose so that you can move off your tool when needs be. So if you're a tight crocheter, this is your time to loosen up. So into the next non-working chain. Take your yarn, take it over, bring through, draw up a loop. Now I tend to take it off my hook and place with my fingers onto the tool. I find it easier. Whichever way you do it, it's however you find it comfortable. It is a fiddly stitch, but once you get into it, you'll be fine. I promise you, you'll be fine. So into the next, yarn over, pull through, place onto your tool, into the next, yarn over, pull through, please focus camera, thank you, place onto tool. Now as we have it right now, we have 5 loops on our tool, and 5 loops is what will make an eye. But we're not here to make one eye. No, 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 no. How can we see properly? Distance and things. No, we need to make more. So keep going along your chain, pulling up those loops, placing onto your tool. Just keep going. And I will meet you up at the end when each of these chains has had a loop through it. And here we are at the end of doing the chains. I did 20 chains to try and do 4 eyes. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 eye, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 eyes, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 3 eyes, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now, I'm going to show you something where if you've ended up with 1 or 2 extras, I'm going to do an extra one on the end just to show you that it's not all bad. Don't worry. So right now I'm going to create a 21st loop onto my tool. Now, as much as counting is incredibly needed in this, sorry for those that don't like counting, but there are ways to rectify. Now, instead of pulling that off and getting rid of it that way, let me show you what we're going to do. So I've already shown you that 5 loops are 1 eye. Well, because I've got 1 extra, on my first eye here, I'm going to take 6 loops. Thankfully, you can't really tell whether it's 6 or 5, but you need 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, I push them off my tool completely and then put them on my hook. You will find your ease of doing so. Just make sure no loops are crossed over. So there I have my 6 loops. If you have counted for your 5 and you've done your multiples of 5, well done. This one is just an example for those who ended up with an extra. But you people with the 5, you're doing exactly the same thing that I am right now, which is as soon as they're on your hook, yarn over and pull through everything on your hook. Oops. From here, you are going to make 1 chain on top. Now, on the start of every row where you're doing your eyes, you will be making that ending. So you bring through all loops and chain 1. That is the only time that you do that, as you'll see. Once you have, find the middle, which for me is fiddly. There it is. And when you have your middle, oh my gosh, okay, you go over there then. If you wish to go over there, you go over there, okay. When you have your middle, you are going to go in and do a single crochet. And then another one. And another 3. So you will have a total of 5. Oh my gosh, we have a intruder. You'll have 5 single crochets all worked into, thank you Beany, into the center of your eye. And there is your eye and a cattail. Thanks, Bean. There is your first eye. So whether you had 6 loops here or whether you had 5, you will still have the same look. Now, for every other eye on your row, you take off 5. There's my 5. I'll take them off and I will put them on my hook, like so. And because I still got the loop from the previous eye here, I've actually got 6 loops on the hook. What we need to do is yarn over and pull through the first 5. So we have 2 loops on our hook, and we're going to turn that into a single crochet by yarning over and pulling through. That creates the first crochet, single crochet we need for the eye. So because we need 5 single crochets in that eye, we're going to do another 4. Yes, it's fiddly. Yes, it can be, but when you get into your stride, you will be fine. So there is another single crochet. There is my 3rd single crochet. My 4th. And Beany's playing with the yarn. Of course she is. And there we have the 5th. So you see, whether you had 6 or 5, there's no difference. You've still got your 5 single crochets into the middle on both, and they look no different. So don't panic if you have one extra. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. It's my next eye. I'm going to kill the bean. Can I have that, please? Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it greatly. Thank you. Oh my gosh. So again, we are going to yarn over and pull through the first 5 loops on our hook, and that creates half of a single crochet. We yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops, and our first single crochet is done. Find the center, which is always easy because you follow where the separation is from the single crochet that you've just done. I am sorry, Beany, I'm poking her bum with the hook. So when you have your middle, maybe you want to place a finger so you can see it better, especially if you've got fuzzy yarn. But you need to do another 4 for a total of 5 single crochet. So there's my 2nd, my 3rd, my 4th, and my 5th. 3rd eye done. Let's do our last eye. 5 loops. Tool goes down for the moment. All loops on my hook. Yarn over and pull through 5. Yarn over. Finish a single crochet. Find the center. Place another 4 single crochet into the center of the eye. One, two, 3, 4 and 5. And there we have our first row. Now a good thing with the broomstick stitch is blocking. Blocking will really open those eyes up, and little bits where you've got a little bit of a loose loop, when it gets stretched out, it will disappear and become a good eye. So now we're not going to flip the work. We always work on the same side, but if comfortable with you, you turn, like for me, I do 90 degrees because I like the loops on the bottom, like I said earlier. If you're happy to go from the wrong side to the other, go for it. You find where's comfortable for you. But the loop that's on your hook, you're going to make big and place on your tool. So that's loop 1. Loop 2, you're going to the next single crochet, yarn over, bring through, bring up a loop onto your tool. Next, in, yarn over, pull through, make that loop big, place onto your tool with fingers or hook, however you're comfy, and go into the next. That's 4, and my last one just here, it's number 5, is just there. Now, just to show you, when I said about making things loose earlier, if you've got them really tight, it's going to be really hard to get, whoops, go away, under that with your hook. Whereas if you've got it nice and loose, it should be a breeze. So let's carry on. There's the next. So we're on to the second eye now. So that's loop 1. Second single crochet, loop 2, third single crochet, loop 3, loop 4, and loop 5, and you keep going until the end, and you have as many loops on your hook as you did chains to begin with, and I'll meet you at the end. So I'm just coming to the end of my last set of loops. So this is my third. There's my fourth. Oops. And then my last. Like so. So I should still have 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Perfect. So let's do our second row of eyes. Take your first 5 loops, take them off of the tool, yarn over and bring through all loops on your hook, and then chain 1, and then 5 single crochets into the center of the eye. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Next 5 come off your tool onto your hook. So you'll have 6 loops on your hook, including that one that was your last single crochet from the eye before. You're going to yarn over and pull through 5 loops. There's half a single crochet there. Let's finish it off. That's 1 of 5 that we need. Everything's 5s. Middle of your eye, you're going in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 to create a single crochet. That's my second single crochet. Going to make a third. Oops. Give me some more yarn, please. Thank you very much. There's 4th, and 1 more to make the 5th. Next 5 come off the tool and onto your hook. Pull through 5, yarn over, pull through 2. That's my first single crochet. Find the middle of my eye, it's just there. Yarn over, make that single crochet, 3rd, a 4th, and a 5th, and then let's finish off. Yarn over, pull through 5, yarn over, pull through 2. There's your first single crochet, middle of the eye. Make your second single crochet, and your 3rd, and your 4th, and your 5th. And there you have it. The eyes have it. You see? On the back, you'll be able to see clearly the ridge of single crochets. That is the wrong side. That is the back of your work. The correct side is the side that you've been working on. And when it's all blocked, you have some funky eyes. And there we have it. Broomstick. 1 row repeat. 2 simple things. Fiddly to start with. You do get into it. Give it a go. Have you tried it before? Have you gone down the traditional route? What have you used as a tool? Let us know in the comments below. And maybe you'll give this a go if you haven't already. Let me know. And hopefully I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.